Chapter 1, the battle begins. You know, I have to say, Fire Emblem is already at its 13th game. Of its, 13 games. It's been a long way since the Super Nintendo. I feel like that is a big accomplishment. I mean, just think about it. A lot of other series have failed when this one has continued on, even though it is not one of the mainstream games. And they don't just pour out sequels one after the other. They make sure that these are good. I mean, just take a look at well, then again, Fire Emblem 11 was okay. But then again, it was just a remake of a game, and they fixed pretty much most of the issues from the first game, so I recommend that. They make sure that the animations are up to par, that what they're doing is good. You know, they're not like, okay, so this game's successful, so now we need to slap out a sequel every single freaking year. Okay, here we go. We need to catch up to the classic games that already have like 13 sequels. So, let's start off. Okay, Gears of War 1, Gears of War 2, Gears of War 3. Whoa. Let's slow down a bit. Okay, Gears of War 15. Dude, I told you to slow the fuck down. What the fuck did you just do? I just made Gears of War 15 without having made 4 and whatever else comes in between. Yeah, you shouldn't have done that. I'm saying I don't think it even makes sense, because I think in Gears of War 3 I don't know, I never played that game because who the fuck wants to play as a freaking steroids induced soldier? Like, they're all malnutritioned. How the fuck are they keeping that muscle mass up? Why is everything got the muscle mass of Arnold Schwarzenegger in his Mr. Universe years? Like, seriously, look at that. No, go Google them, and then Google Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime years as Mr. Universe. Holy shit, aren't they not fucking pumping steroids into their soldiers? Also, what the fuck is some of the weapon concepts in that game are just ridiculous. Really? A gun chainsaw? Yeah, I ran out of bullets. Why don't I take out space that I could have used to be able to put in a bigger clip into my gun and make it into a chainsaw instead? Yeah. Besides, the chainsaw needs a power source, so that takes even more away from the ammo capacity of the gun. Like, I'm sorry to say, it looks very cool. It's very cool to some people, but I am sorry. It is a shit idea to put a chainsaw on a gun. I can see a bayonet, seeing as you can just sort of stick it on there. But a chainsaw is just freaking pushing it. Now, chainsaw swords, those would be fucking awesome. Think about it. Like, give Ike a chainsaw sword, for example. Holy shit, would he just ram through everything. I don't think he even need Ragnar. Or would he? Well, Ragnar can attack ranged. I guess it'd be situational. But I think that the chainsaw would probably give plus 10 strength or something from the absurd, I think it should have like 2 modes too. One with without power and one with power. Again, the one without power would be significantly less powerful. And hello, Field of Vision, you're so very cool. This is why I hate playing on it. What? You can't talk. You just can't talk. This is why I hate playing on an emulator sometimes. It fucks things up like this. Look at that map. How is that a map of Chaldea? It looks like no, I'm not gonna make a period joke. No, I just did. Fuck. I think I laughed for about 5 minutes at this before moving on. Oh yeah, those are some blue marks, alright. Having a let's play something that's glitched like this, it's gonna be hilarious. And you can barely see the red dots. I'm gonna call every single different type of mission in this game a game type, because that's just what I do. I play too much TF2, and I'm gonna go get myself some stew after I drink some Mountain Dew. I don't have any more. I don't have any more arms. Okay, good. That would have annoyed the shit out of everyone. Okay, starting off here, I am going to tell you I will not be using Titania for anything. Meat shield, maybe. But for most of the time, I will just make her hang back as I let everyone else absorb all the XP. EXP is freaking... it's a freaking commodity in this game. Unlike other Fire Emblems where you could just arena abuse or try your hand at boss abusing. You can boss abuse in this game, but it's just not as rewarding. Green hair. You know, you have to say something about... No, I'm not gonna make a Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series. Nope, I'm gonna make it... Screw the rules! They have green hair! And I shouldn't have yelled there, but... if you watch the Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series movie, you would know that that is fucking awesome. So yeah, this is the map. Interesting. Titania! Give Boyd all your weapons. Yeah, sorry Titania. So, I think I took here some time to explain who Boyd is exactly. He is the middle brother... Oh, here comes the epic music. Jittery. I think during this recording some of the models got all jittery, which was hilarious. Right, so, Boyd. Middle brother to Rolf and Oscar. Second of the three. Oscar is the eldest brother, and Rolf is the youngest. Oscar used to be in the military for Crimea, I think. Crimea is where we are right now. And Boyd was just another kid until their parents died. When their parents died, Grail took him in and gave him a home and a job as fighters. Oscar obviously left the military to be able to take care of his brothers. Very nice deed indeed. Deed indeed. Deeds, deed, mead, lead, keyed, seed. I can't think of anything else. Oh boy. Titania, she is what you call a Jagan. A Jagan refers to the very first Cavalier in what was it? I can't remember now. Oh yeah, Jagan is the pre-promote unit you get in the first Fire Emblem. He's a beast and all, but his stats don't catch up to it. His stats really don't catch up with the rest of the characters. They're there to make the first part of the game easier, but I don't really use them at all, just because, yeah. I don't. They're useful for if you're playing on hard mode, just for the first few levels to ease off the difficulty for a bit. But there's no real advantage to keeping them around, in my opinion. Probably there's some Jagan out there, I think probably Seth from Sacred Stones, that was, in his capacity, able to become very good. Then again, I think you did need to invest in him using stat boosting items, so... And a lot of people who have Let's Played this game frown upon using stat boosters, but I don't really see a problem with it. I mean, sure, it's extra money you could sell, but it's there, you know. Why not use it if it gives you better chances? Then again, if you are using it, you're not picking the... Damn it! You're not picking the best characters to their effect. The ones with the better growths, the ones that will most likely cap most of their stats. Yeah. Damn you, dolphin! Why you know make us sound? What's going on out there? Is that some sort of army? Generic bandit number 1. Ha! A bunch of mercenaries looking for their next meal. The villagers must hire them. Your name is Zawana? Did your parents, like, hate you from day one or something? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be saying that. I'm so sorry. Look, it's much It's those fool villagers. Generic bandit number 2. And you don't have a name. You're just bandit. You're so generic. You don't have a name. You're so generic. I don't care about how you got that scar. You're so generic. You burned down a house. I wish my boy could burn down houses. Then again, he'd be generic. I love how every time you equip a new weapon in this game, the model for what you're using changes. It's so dynamic. It's cool. So different. Myrmidons! Our first Myrmidon. These guys are masters of speed with the sword. Not so much strength. They are... Okay. Oh, game, what are you doing? There you go. He won't get there, so that's good. Sorry about that. I have a cold coming on, I think. Anyways, Myrmidons, they have amazing speed, which is why Oscar couldn't double that guy. Doubling works when you have, I think, an average of 2 or more speed above a character, and the character speed can be nerfed by whatever they're holding. The heavier the weapon, the less speed they'll have. So, yeah. Don't forget to visit houses whenever you can. They usually have some items you could use, like money or weapons, items. I think, in fact, we can get a stat. Oh, damn it! I skipped the dialogue. Like here, we get our first steel sword. I'm not gonna give that to Ike anytime soon because I want him to use all those iron swords first. And besides, he gets the regal sword pretty soon. Actually, did I rearrange my inventory so I don't lose one of those iron swords? No, I didn't. Ah, darn it. Oh no, wait. But there's another chapter before we get that regal sword. Oh, I think we'll be fine. Alright. Oscar. Honestly, Oscar is my favorite cavalier in the game. He maintains a tradition of 2 cavaliers, I believe, that are always present in these games. And that would be Like in the first game, you had Cain and Abel. Cain and Abel, obviously Bible references, but they were Cain was a red knight and Abel was a green knight. Abel had better speed growths. Cain had better strength growths. Oscar will be compared like that to another Cavalier we get later on. We don't get him yet. It's we'll get him later. Oh, in fact, I kind of dislike the stage. Oh boy.
As definições de vírus foram atualizadas.
Just pops up at any given time. It's popped up in other recordings before, and I'm not gonna bother with it. Don't mind. And it's in Portuguese because, well, I'm Brazilian, blah blah blah. This game is awesome. And we get another iron sword, so I think we'll be fine even if we lose one of the iron swords Ike has right now. Yeah, I finished that guy off. Yeah, it's been 2 turns. It's been 2 turns since you turned down that house. Isn't that dialogue a little bit late? You know, I love Audacity for the fact that you can just like watch your voice make the lines go Jerry. Jerry! Look at that! Jerry! Jitter! Jitter jitter! Go jitter! Up, down, up, down. Jitter jitter. I am going out of subject. And oh, level up. And what do we get? No HP, are you fucking kidding me? He hasn't gotten any. Okay, he got HP last time, but 20 HP still. I think I'm gonna use a Seraph Robe on him whenever I get the chance. Oh, dude. This is where I took the time to explain what Titania is. No, who Titania is, not what. It's not like she's a demon or anything. Yeah. Oh. Bloody phone. Yeah. I explained Jagan concepts and everything. She's not a bad unit for the beginning of the game, as I say. She's not a bad unit for the beginning of the game. She is an okay unit for the rest of the game. And she falls behind a lot. And I mean a lot. Because that's just what happens to all Jagans. Honestly, the fact that she is this... that she's... but, I don't know. Young doesn't... oh, crit. Crits do 3 times damage. Aika's gonna do 10. So here he actually did 30, even though the guy only had 8 HP left. And mathematics. So anyways, I think Radiant Dawn does her justice more. But even then, just because of the fact that she is a Jagan, I don't use her in a Radiant Dawn either. I'll use her for the advantage at times, but I will leave her out if I can. Instead, I choose to use Oscar. You know what really bothered me between Fire Emblem 11 and Fire Emblem 12, which was the remakes of the first and second game? Good skill and speed. Okay. It's the fact that when you start up the second game, Fire Emblem 12, the characters aren't promoted anymore. They're still the same class they were, with the same base stats, I think, as the previous game. Doesn't make sense to me. You would figure at least Marth would have better stats. I think he probably has better base stats. I don't know. I never looked into it. You know, we just killed all your Is he blind? Oh god, are we fighting a blind man? Oh god. What? Dude. Can you please let us put you out of your misery? Man, I am so sorry. I didn't know you were a blind bandit. I can shove. Go for the lows! I should stop saying lols. Lols is a very bad word. Oh look, we can take his iron axe. That's fun. Bloody hell. Get that Boyd over there. Yeah, he'd get murdered though. So, no, he wouldn't get murdered. He just needs to use a vulnerary. Yeah, and then end turn. He's got enough levels. Boyd needs to catch up to his level, so. This is where they all went jittery. I don't know why. It never happened when I was playing on my GameCube. But I guess the emulator messed something up. So... yeah, here I'm explaining what my team should be for the end of the game. As typically, I do train mist. And a lot of people frown of that, but I just like having the HP regen during a certain battle, which I won't mention yet. Not regen, right? HP recovery. And those tiles give health turn. Yeah. Go, boy, go. Okay, so he's not actually blind. He just won't hit him, which is good. Good work, man. That's some good bandit ethics right there. Like, I didn't know you guys had ethics, but apparently according to this, you do now. So, Boyd... Oh. This was a stupid thing. I was taking an unnecessary risk. If Boyd had missed and Zawana had hit there, Boyd could have died next turn. Or not, because I could have just rescued him. Yeah, good. Fire Emblem's a lot like chess, I believe. I believe it's a lot like chess, but in reality it's a lot more complicated than that. What's up with Rez? Both Boyd and Oscar got Rez in the last... I mean, I'm not complaining about it, but the Rez is always welcome. Still. It's an odd stat for the two of them to get. Alright, here we go. Seize. You can only seize with your commander, that being Ike. Ike is your commander because, well, he's... yeah. He just is, okay? He's the son of Grail. He's, like, second in charge, second in command, the second big kahuna, the bee's toes, I guess. Ah. Yeah. I love this victory fanfare. I think it's around where it ended it. Yeah, it's good. Which game I always wanted to play, but I never really got into? Persona. I've never played any of those games. I have gone through YouTube scouring for freaking Let's Plays of it, but I have never played it myself. I am not kidding. I have never played Persona myself. But I've gotten into the obsession of actually watching some of the animated parts. I think my favorite scene is when they're at the club and they're playing a game called the King's Game where you draw straws. And I have 40 seconds, so I talk about this some other time. Okay, so we'll stop here. see you guys next time on this Let's Play, or whatever, or whatever, or whatever, or whatever, or whatever, or whatever.